I must be cracked. Because I've decided at age 48, I'm going to get into hockey. So I'm getting all the equipment ready, starting with my toes and working up. Oh my God, I'm flying low. And I'm going to be at the rink in about 25 minutes. I'm starting to have all kinds of second thoughts and doubt. But anyway, you know what? They say nothing ventured, nothing gained. I believe I was 48 or 49, maybe 49 by the time I started hockey. And I joined Liz's group that same year and kind of continued up until today. I remember being extremely nervous.
How does it feel, Liz?
I was thinking, this might be a little bit crazy, but I went and I had a ball. I would love to have started hockey when I was a youngster. Like when my brothers were playing hockey, I used to be a little bit jealous that they were going off to hockey. You would never think that you could go play hockey if you're a girl. And then there was always the fear of being, called a tomboy. But I always thought, wow, it'd be nice to be able to play. I always thought the boys, they had some advantages over us. Yeah. Boys.
I didn't play formal, organized hockey as a kid. In my community, actually, my dad built us a skating rink in our backyard a few different years, and we played like little mini pickup games. I enjoyed it, and I remember actually, my dad used to always comment, oh, I think you might have been good at hockey if you'd had the opportunity. This is sort of after the fact.
I think it is still construed to be an unusual occurrence for older women to play hockey. When I first started hockey, it was unusual for girls to play hockey. Like, that was an anomaly right from the start.
The first time I actually started skating, I learned to skate in my parents' basement. I actually learned to skate on carpet, which sounds really different, but it's how I learned to balance on the blade. So I have two sticks. The stick my dad actually made sure I had it for today from my first Christmas, so I was 10 months old. I had a passion for hockey, obviously at a very young age.
But now it's like, the younger players that I know through other games, they just grew up knowing that they can play hockey and they can keep going and compete at a higher level if they're talented enough and have the desire. And I think that's fabulous. And we just won gold at the Olympics. Go Canada, right?
Liz's league is special. It's mostly women who've had an interest in hockey. Perhaps they've taken their kids to hockey and that sort of thing, but have never had the opportunity to play it themselves. So Liz's league gives middle-aged women an opportunity to learn hockey skills in a nice, safe, controlled environment that it's not too aggressive, not too competitive, and everyone is eager to help the new players.
Oh, good try, Margaret, good try!
To watch somebody just starting out to have to almost hold on to the side of the rink to stay up, to just even within a week or so, just to watch how far they come. And it's such a safe space, it's safety comes first and friendship.
The one thing I like about the group, again, the diversity, and everybody has a story. We're so different, we're all so different, but we all come together with the love of hockey.
How did I first meet Liz? I started in power skating, and I did that for one winter. Liz reached out to me knowing that I was a new player and invited me to come to play in the Sunday game. I played for a few years with Liz until she thought
I was kind of too good to stay playing as a forward. I kind of got the boot. And at some point after that, she invited me to come and act as a goaltender.
You can tell which one's the mother and which one's the daughter.
So when I first started hockey, of course, I had nothing when it came to gear, when it came to hockey skates.
I had gear from high school, but it was all secondhand gear.
So I borrowed my neighbor's skates, which were also, I didn't realize, like
2 sizes too big.
So I was skating in my first couple of tryouts, I'll call it, with these skates that were humongous on my feet.
The elbow pads were falling off me. The gloves are massive. These nails perfectly fit in the gloves.
And then we finally went and got me my own skates, and I'm still wearing them today, which has been 3 years.
And I skate so much faster now, and I'm not falling near as much.
So my whole day revolves around me going to hockey at 3 o'clock. I have the same routine every Sunday. When I get ready to go, I always wear makeup. I always wear my earrings to hockey. I pack my bag the exact same way every day. Like clockwork, the same time every Sunday.
I usually fill up the water bottles, and Mom usually takes care of the gear.
Perfect. Thank you.
I usually don't touch the gear packing it because I probably will forget something.
Well, the first thing I do is I stretch. And in particular, I stretch my lower back. Then I'll put on the gear. I try to, because I walk to the rink, I don't like to carry the bag with all the stuff in it, so I put as much as I can on.
Okay, got it?
Yep.
You got
Okay.
it? Okay.
Okay, hang on.
Don't tip over.
I got it. I'm ready. Recently, what I've started doing is, before I actually gear up, I'll get down on the, we have an elliptical trainer downstairs, and I'll just trying to get my balance. Because that's one of the things that when you get older, you need more time to get used to being able to be on skates.
What I like most about playing at St. Bon's is just the history there. You know, one of the oldest arenas in North America. It feels like home now because I've been playing there for 5 years, so it's like my home rink.
St. Bon's Forum is the perfect rink for us. The smaller ice makes it easier for people who don't skate with much agility or speed.
It's a special arena. It's old, unfortunately, and bits of rust do come down off the ceiling from time to time.
Nice, Liz.
It's a different kind of game when you play there, because you only play 4-on-4 as opposed to 5-on-5.
And when Des became the manager, it was even better. I mean, he wants things to work well for us, and I want things to work well for him. He cares a lot. He insists that his staff do a good job. So he makes St. Bon's awesome.
It was just something came to light within the last 3 years that I found out that my father played hockey. He had an identical twin brother, and both of them played on a team for the St. Bon's hockey team.
That's my Uncle Kev and Dad.
They were senior hockey players, and it was a big deal here. It would be, comparable to Newfoundland's NHL group at the time. They won a couple of senior high banners. They're hung at St. Bon's in the rafters there. I look at them sometimes when I'm in net and think, what would Don Duff do, when they're coming down the ice at you, He'd probably be coming down the ice trying to shoot at me, right? If I envision it, just sort of daydreaming or what have you. So it's kind of sweet.